Hello everyone, BagelsGaming here. Welcome back to World of Tanks. Actually, I'm gonna change this real fast. There we go. Okay, so anyways, this needs to be addressed. So I'm on the test server right now, playing my by far favorite tier 10 everything. And I know, it's like, really? That's your favorite? The IS-4? Yes, it's my favorite. I don't know why. IS-4 has been my favorite tier 10 heavy tank since forever. Anyways, so what we're gonna do, because this needs to be addressed, and I don't know if Wargaming is actually going to ever see this video, I'll try and send it in to them. You know, basic thing. I'm not gonna criticize them, but they really need to start working on some tanks that are really kind of outdated. So, wait, just for proof, let's look at here. So I have the exact same crew skills, as you can see. I just played a few more battles in this. But basically, the exact same crew skills on my IS-4 as the Object 277, which they should do pretty fine with the same crew skills. The only difference really between them is 257 is faster, less armor, and has a bigger gun, and does more DPM, which I'm okay with, but there's a problem here, as you can see. With this Birds Dev, remember, keep in mind this is not improved equipment, so anybody can get this. By the time you reach tier 10, you should have 4 skills at least, maybe even more, especially with the Berlin 5 out and stuff. You get that 0 skill BIA crew, it's much easier to get 4 skills plus. So anyways, with that, we have a rate of fire of 6.18 and a reload of 9.7. 9.7 is really good, but that'd be really good on a 400 damage gun. This is a 490 damage gun with 265 pen. APCR, everyone's already talked about it. It's got ridiculous things and 350 pen. That's probably gonna. I'd hope it gets nerfed down to at least 315. I understand they wanted to have more penetration than like higher penetration. So don't go down to 303. You know, like with IS-7 stuff. You want it to have the higher pen. That's fine. Bring it to like 315, but 350 is too much. That puts this gun's premium rounds on the level. Actually, considering the shell velocity, even though the penetration is a lot less, I'd say this puts it either equal to or well and above beyond tier 10 TDs with their premium, because T110 E3 has 375 APCR pen, and it does not go anywhere near 1800 meters per second. So that aside from that, so we got 0.33 accuracy, I'm okay with that. Aim time 2.3, that's actually not that good of a aim time compared to other heavies, but for a 490 alpha gun, that's really good. 5.5 degrees gun depression, that's a pretty good balancing factor of this tank. Also, the thing that's kind of overlooked, but is also a really good balancing factor, is a 15.5 elevation, which means it's very easy to get above this thing, especially with all the terrain in World Tanks. But anyways, so let's look at the IS-4. 440 alpha, remember I have the exact same stuff, and I'm also going to go over things. So I already went over what they should nerf with the 277. From my experience, that's pretty much all that really needs to be nerfed, and then it should be fine. Other than that, now I'm going to talk about it compared to the IS-4. Basically, new versus old, and what we can do to, or what Wargaming can do to buff the IS-4 so it's not horrible, you know. So 440 alpha, ooh, that's amazing, right? But we got, with the exact same stuff, a 5.93 rate of fire. I know, it's not that far off, Got a 10.13 second reload, which is pretty respectable, but that's 0.4 seconds slower for a gun that does a lot less damage. Now, I'm not saying it should have the exact same DPM. I'm saying if you're going to put a 490 alpha damage gun in this game, it should not reload faster than the IS-4's 122 millimeter. Well, not saying it shouldn't reload faster. The IS-4 shouldn't reload as slower. Even if you gave them the exact same rate of fire, or even just like bring this reload down from here down to like 9.8 or something like that, something that's really significant, because this is only like 1 second better, or 0.5 seconds better than the ST1. The 277 is literally better at everything. Well, does the exact same thing, but better in every single way compared to the T10. This thing is just slightly better. I think they should just buff this a little bit more. 6 degrees of gun depression is beautiful. One of the things that really helps it out. Could make it 7 degrees, but you don't have to do that. That's the IS-4 does perfectly fine with that. Just the reload needs to, be better. I'd say either, accuracy 0.36 is pretty good. Maybe lower the aim time too. Keep it with the meta of a little bit more, because the accuracy is a bit bad. I don't know, 0.38. I'd say the aim time should be buffed a little bit because of guns like IS-7 here. Exact same aim time now. Yep, 2.9. That's a bit messed up, The IS-4's got the exact same aim time as a gun that's like 8mm bigger and does about 50 more damage. That's a bit messed up, And aside from that, the IS-4 is pretty decent. I just think, I'd say maybe for the mobility, increase the terrain resistance, because it's really slow. I mean, the IS-7 got buffed. I know the IS-4 is supposed to be slow because it has armor, but there's tanks that have certain tanks have arguably better armor than the IS-4, and they're much faster. For example, I would bring up the what is that thing? Super Conqueror. Yeah, this thing. This ridiculous thing that's pretty overpowered. Its upper plate is much better than the IS-4. Its turret is much better than the IS-4. It's got a better DPM this isn't even with the same crew skills. Better DPM, better everything, that's fine. But I'm just saying the IS-4 should have, at least on this level. Lower plate is a weak point, which is nice and all. But even this thing, it turns faster, right? Oh no, it doesn't. My bad, Wargaming. But it just feels like it. I don't know the terrain resistance or anything on this. I'm sure that plays a role, but I just feel like tanks like the Super Conqueror just completely outshine the IS-4 to where nobody even's grinding to this. They grab the ST1 and then they stop there, because the ST1 is basically this thing. Anyways, let's get into some gameplay with the 277, not 257. 257 is the other one. Working on some other videos. This video is gonna come out a bit earlier. Normally my videos are released on noon, but this one's coming out at 11 o'clock. I'm gonna have like a whole marathon of videos, and I'm gonna be streaming for tomorrow, because it is, at least if my family's not doing anything, I will stream, because it will be Memorial Day, and I'd like to get a stream on Memorial Day. So we're gonna slowly load in. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Usually it loads in instantly. My graphics are not that high. Just make sure this thing is still recording. My mouse is not working. Still recording? Yeah, okay. So that was about 10 minutes of explaining stuff. We're in a battle. By the way, props to Wargaming. This 277 is very sexy. I like it. It looks so cool. It's very unique, I'd say, for like the shape of the frontal hull. Very nice. I like it. We're gonna go to the south. Basically, the best way to play this map. No arty, so that is wonderful. They do have some alt tab. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Control tab. There we go. That's the right one. So we're gonna go down here. They do have some overpowered Death Stars and a 268 version 4, which also outclasses this thing, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure the DPM is very comparable, or not. Well, I thought I'm playing the IS4. Never mind. This thing is better than the 268 version 4, in my opinion. For me, I like the fast medium heavies or heavy mediums, whichever terminology you would prefer. They're really fun to play. I feel like the fact that they have usually less armor makes them have a higher skill cap, but then also they don't have as high of a skill cap because they have really good heavy guns. This is Coppola. I am really bad on these 200 ping Russian servers. Actually going to be a bit more aggressive here. This guy's going to be aggressive actually. Finish that guy off and be aggressive here. He's going to push our guy. Keep track. I don't want to ram that guy. This guy, I might actually ram. Actually, there we go. Oh, he's firing EP. Okay, I think I actually bounced that guy. Something? Not sure. Okay, so they're pushing through the city. Kind of want to get rid of this grill. This thing's HE is really good because it's, you know, 130 millimeter. I don't know how quick they're going to push through that. But we do have people coming back to things, so I'm just going to keep pushing. You know, hope it works. Come on, 13105. Spot that grill. Oh, this thing is just so fast. But it's a good fast, you know, it's not broken like, boom, 2684. Oh, God, that's horrible. Boom! Oh! I just got an 800 damage roll. And I'm dead. Okay, that was just a stupid play. I got 800 damage. We're gonna go back to the garage and we're gonna look at. I want to know what is the chance of getting an 800 damage roll, because I know it's only like 640 HE average or something like that. That is something. Oh gosh, that's a max roll. That's funny. That is actually funny. He deserved it though. Anyways, now we're gonna play the pretty much less overpowered thing. As you can see, in that last battle, I just pressed pretty much pressed W. Then again, they weren't really looking at me, and I didn't die until, you know, I did a stupid play and drove in the middle of a field in front of like 6 people. But I mean, that was a pretty effortless 4k damage or something like that. 3.1k damage probably. Not sure. I didn't really look at my damage number there, but it was over 3k. Let's just put it like that. So now we're gonna play in the IS-4, because I know they have. This is only the first iteration of the test server, so they have plenty of time. They could also throw in a few IS-4 buffs. I feel like they should do that as well, because the IS-4 is just. When was the last time anyone's seen an IS-4 in battles? I'm the only IS-4 in this game. Although, it kind of helps the IS-4 out, believe it or not, because people rarely see the IS-4, so they don't know how to play against the IS-4. They think that lower plate is easy pen. It is, but kind of not. It's actually, pretty sure it's easier to pen the upper plate. They think driver's hatch, because it's flat, is weak. It's actually like 250, I think. This is one of the only things you got going for you for the IS-4. Nobody knows what it is, because nobody plays it. So I'm gonna go around through the back here. As you can see, I'm not spamming premium like I normally would. What I do normally for my ammo loadouts is about 2/3 of AP, as you can see, like 18 AP rounds and 11 E rounds. And that's another thing too. The IS-4 has 30 rounds of ammunition. That's cool and all, but the IS-7 gets 30 rounds of ammunition. And I don't think that's very balanced, because that gives the IS-7 a higher damage potential than the IS-4. And it's kind of unfair to lump them with the same. I know it might be historical and stuff, but for game balance, it's kind of, you know, messed up. This guy sucks. Fired heat at my track. Okay, so I'm gonna back up here. Actually. This guy sucks. How you testing that out, boy? I doubt he'll be able to pen me inside. Come on, bro. Do it. Just do it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is actually something I've thought of doing. I don't do this as much as I should, actually. And that is, oh, I already fired. That's a horrible play, my dude. Actually, he's angled much better now. And Z5 is pretty stupid, not gonna lie. Well, we should drive out. Boy, you better not block me. There we go, he's wasted his repair kit. And he's sitting right there. Unfortunately, he will be able to repair before I get to hit him. Although he is horribly over angling. So I'm just gonna put my tank at this. Okay, where did he pen that? Ah, nice shot. You managed to hit my rear there. That's fine. Actually, I don't even think my reload's all that much better than this guy. Did you stop tracking him? I could pen that. Oh! Oh my gosh, really? Really? How did that hit his gun? Get out. Get out. Okay, let's go shoot this TVP. I don't think I'll be able to get there in time. That 277 is in a pretty overpowered position, not gonna lie. This TVP's gonna rip. Break me. Oh god, I bounced. TVP. should have went for a reload. Oh god, I hit this guy. No way! That already actually repositioned. It's so rare. Does that sound on like fire or something? He's just gonna whoop, whoop. Ah! Whoop, whoop. And yeah. Well played, yeah. I played horribly there. 2.2k. I did block quite a bit. Then again, that was mostly because I'm pretty decent, and these people were pretty bad. He fired heat into my tracks. So bad. Anyways, basically, I want to highlight some points here. First, Object 277. It's pretty good. Everything's nice. Penetration should be nerfed slightly. I still think 265 on standard is a bit much, you know? Maybe lower that down to 260. I think 260 would be fine. But 265 is really high. That's like tier 10 medium level. But tier 10 mediums use APCR as standard, not AP. So this thing gets even... Realistically, this gets even more penetration because of that 5 millimeters. You know, because the drop is less, or well, the penetration drop, it's 5 millimeters better theoretically, you know. And also another thing with that is because there's 5 degrees of normalization, it makes this able to pen more than 267 APCR rounds, which only has 3 degrees normalization. Then the premium rounds also need to be nerfed, obviously, ideally down to at least 315 because it is APCR. If they change it to heat, which I don't think so, because I think the APCR is a good idea. I think heat would probably be like 350 wouldn't be too bad, because then at least you can lower the shell velocity down. And I think 1800 shell velocity is a bad idea. If that's even historically accurate for the shell, should probably, for the sake of game balance, because 1800 is a lot. And this is not supposed to be a sniping tank, you know? I understand K91, sniping tank. This is not a sniping tank. This is a heavy. Medium heavy. It's supposed to be even more aggressive than regular heavies. Pushing medium flanks, not sniping 700 meters. So, penetration should probably be decreased to like 315, I'd say, or something like that. And then, you know, shell velocity should definitely be nerfed. I don't have a good idea of a number, but nothing anywhere near the 1800. Maybe 1500. I think that's like isn't that a normal shell velocity for APCR in this game? And then for the IS-4, obviously needs like more ammunition. I'd say like 35 or 40 ammunition. How much rounds does this have? This thing has 35 rounds. Yeah, like 35, 40 rounds for the IS-4. That'd be pretty good. I got a day of premium. What mission did I complete? Yeah! Earn at least 250,000 credits in battle. What? Cool. What do you mean? I didn't earn 250,000. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so for the IS-4, obviously increased ammunition capacity. It needs more damage potential. Reload should either be decreased to that of the Object 277 or buffed in some way for the gun. because it's such. I'd say this gun is about 3 years old, and this is the new standard of guns for this game. This or this, but like you gotta remember, this is a 490 gun. You're giving a gun that's even the turret traverse speed is worse. It's just not right, you know. IS-7 is kind of understandable because it does have that alpha, but the IS-4 doesn't have alpha over this 277. So I just feel IS-4 needs some love. Maybe hear me out, Wargaming. Do that. That'd be nice. And yeah, I think that should be about it. I don't have the K91. What is that thing called? K91, right? Yeah, K91. I'm gonna review that as well. I've never played the 416 or any of that stuff, really. So that's gonna need like a lot of salt, you know, a lot of hints of salt to my review on that because I just don't play that type of stuff. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this pretty long video. Feel free to check out the rest of the videos I'll be uploading today. Next one should be coming out, well, this is a 26-minute video, so if you watch this right when it's released, the next video should be coming out very soon. Anyways, BagelsGaming here. Peace out.